years.
Gladden.
That's no small time.
Not at all.
Well, unbroken
uninterrupted,
democracy.
yes, please.
Uninterrupted.
Yes, please.
And we understand that democracy actually provides a platform for economic growth. How would you assess our economic journey in this 23 years?
All right, thank you so much. To put that in perspective, ordinarily when we say underdevelopment is always associated with a military regime. And when we don't talk about democracy, we always expect development, as it were. But basically, when we see development, growth has to come first. So I think Nigeria has done well. If you look at 1999, we have a 59 billion GDP, but now we have 432 GDP in dollars. But the challenge is this: we are talking about quantitative, not qualitative. So there is the need for us to look at the two sides and balance it very. So because when we talk about qualitative, it simply means market value that Nigeria is churning out in a year. So, but looking at it qualitatively, you discover that there is need for us to balance GDP plus improvement in welfare of the citizen to make it a development. So, do we have that development? The answer is not yes. The growth, yes. Development, no. And to bring this together, you have to look at welfare of our citizen. How have we fared over time? What has changed over time? And perhaps we have to look at democracy itself. It actually brings some inequalities that we need to look at. So democracy is good for development. Are we there? Not yet. Are we on the journey? Yes. But we need development.
How would you assess the progress we're making on this journey?
Well, if you ask me, it's an ongoing progress, because 23 years uninterrupted, yet it's a good one, because we expect to expand over time. But for us to have that expansion, we need a developmentalist, a nationalist as a leader who understands what it means to bring this economy together to benefit the citizen of Nigeria. Because a lot of things, if you look at staple food that we eat, look at the price 1999, look at it now, it's not reducing, it's actually increasing. Though we expect
population is also increasing.
Yes,
production is also
inflation
increasing.
We expect.
Okay, let's look at the economy. We're talking about the economy.
Right.
We've been practicing a mono economy.
Right.
Then at some point the conversation began to change. Oil. Though it's still there, so someday it might not just be there. Then we say, okay, let's look at the non-oil
sector.
Exports. How far have we gone in this diversification? Though if you look at the GDP figures, you say, okay, non-oil exports is on the increase. You know, courtesy recession, oil prices being on the rise, the coronavirus came in and all of that. How do you assess our diversification journey so far, and how can we get
Nigeria foreign earning itself still remain oil, and that's why we say we are more of rent-seeking country. We need to change that and diversify. However, if not for the challenge of coronavirus, challenge of insecurity, I think we have done well to diversify to agriculture. I think we have done exceedingly well in that over time, because we have different policy to bring that in. And I think successful government has even brought out different policy to help us to go into farming. We have done exceedingly well there, but we need to look at other way to better Nigerian citizen economic life. If you look at some